Happy greetings to all. I welcome you all to this session of 9th English. In today's session, we are going to see a poem, No Men Are Foreign by James Kirkham. As per the picture, as per the title shown in this PPT, you must have got it that we all are same in all the ways. We all are humans. Here, poet wants to convey a very beautiful message about universal brotherhood. There should be peace all over the world. Why is peace essential in this world, my dear children? In fact, peace is the first step to progress and the last step to prosperity. When people fight globally, lots of money is wasted for wars. Policing apart from losing precious men, machine and material. Additionally, it brings misery, sadness all over the world. So hence peace is essential for the prosperity of the world, my dear ones. It gives a beautiful message that we all are same. We must realize the fact that we all human beings first and we are all human beings last. To be born in a particular religion, region, community or a country is not choice but a chance. Remember, all religions preach the same thought of peace and love. Hence, acquire the attitude, understand the basic essence and develop the universal fraternity, brotherhood to achieve the universal peace and prosperity all over the world. There must be Mahatma Gandhi, my dear children. What is the thought of the poet? What is the beautiful, wonderful message of the poet that there must be Mahatma Gandhi in every individual. There must be Jesus in every human being. There must be Muhammad in every human being and there must be Buddha in every human being. There must be Ram in every human being and there must be Guru Nanak in every human being. At last, there must be God as per the faith in all the individuals of this world. Be a humanist first, have a positive and right and strong attitude and be a magnanimous to forgive others. Accommodate others with a big heart and demonstrate compassion all over the humanity. With this beautiful thought, the poet gives us a very important information. The poet, let us have a look at the poet James Kirkham. He was born on 23rd of April 1980 and died on 10th of May 2009. He was a prolific English poet, translator and a travel writer. He was famous amongst the children by the pen names of James Falconer, June Honda, Andrew James. He was internationally known for his works, haiku and tanka, and he was a very famous poet, James Kirkham. Let us move to the first stanza of the poem. The poet gives in this poem, which promotes the concept of universal brotherhood. The poet says everyone in this world is same and equal. We belong to the different countries, though we speak different languages. But all over, we all are first human beings. Our basic needs are the same. We eat, breathe, we die in the same way. The poet conveys the beautiful message of togetherness and peace. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is the earth like this, in which we all shall lie. The poet says in this stanza that he addresses that no one is a stranger, no one is a foreigner. He says no one is different from the others. He wishes to remove the borders of the country so that everyone will be very free to move around the country. Under the clothes we wear, we all have the same body which breathes in the same way. The land on which the men of other countries walk is similar to us. And we will be buried after the death on the same earth. This beautiful thing he talks in the first stanza of the poem, and let us move to the second stanza of the poem where he speaks. They too aware of the sun and air and water and fed by the peaceful harvest by God's long winter star. Their hands are ours and in their lives we read a labor not different from our own. In the second stanza, the poet says that people of the other countries also have the similar same sun, air and water, the same bounties of nature they enjoy. It means that God doesn't differentiate between the people amongst the people and treat everyone equally. So who we are to differentiate, to make the differences. At the time of peace, everyone eats food and enjoy their life. But whenever there are wars, all people they suffer. The poet means that everyone has been in a good and bad days in their life. It means that we have the same hands and we all work hard for our livelihood. So the poet talks in the second stanza the journey of efforts, which is very important. How wars are very harmful to us, and if we are harming others, actually we are harming ourselves. Remember, they have the eyes like ours that wake or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is a common life that all can recognize and understand. Here the poet says that the people of other countries have eyes similar to us that we can sleep. They also have the strength that can be won by love. Everything, all enmity we can won by the love. And here, everywhere on the land, life universally is the same. It means that we have similarity in our body. It has function in the similar way. If we can recognize, if we can understand that all human beings share the equal traits in their life. We can understand that all are sharing the equal traits in the life. We all are same. We have all same thoughts in our mind. Here the poet, he emphasizes, he gives the analysis of the last stanza. In such a scenario, the beautiful scenario, Kierkegaard states that it is not a stranger that we betray, that we deceive or hate when we fight them. Instead, since we are the same and it is we who betray ourselves, Kierkegaard believes that all men are same. So when no one fights against another, he is fighting against himself. If we are fighting with one another, we are actually fighting against himself. We are fighting with ourselves. The poet concludes that in such a scenario, he states that it is not a stranger that we betray or we deceive. Then he states, when we spread hatred amongst all and choose to treat someone differently, we do not just degrade ourselves but also our earth. We defile our earth. We spoil our complete earth. Kierkegaard also uses the line to give the final reminder to everyone to always remember that they are the part of global brotherhood. Globally, we all, with despite of differences, we all are the same. And here the poet conveys that we should be all human beings first and human beings last. There should be war-free world. There should be humanity all over the world. And he concludes, here I would like to conclude the poem with the pledge that we should all take this pledge. We the people of the world will grow as a global citizen. We the people of the world will look at the similarities and not the differences. We the people of the world will live with fraternity and brotherhood. God bless the world and grow as a global citizen. The beautiful pledge we have to take to make our nation the brighter one, the world the brighter one, and spread the peace all over the world. Thank you all, my dear children, for such a wonderful cooperation of yours. Thank you all.